That ring can only bring one thing. It's the Planet Money Summer School, your easy listening, hard thinking, audio economics degree. And the only education you can get these days without putting on pants or taking on debt. I'm your host, Robert Smith. This is the 6th year we've done summer school, 6 years of taking the biggest ideas in economics and packing them up like a beach read for your ears. If you've been enrolled with us since the very start, your parents might be wondering if you're finally a doctor yet. Soon. Of course, you may be asking, Robert, we have already done whole summers on micro and macroeconomics. We've learned about investing, entrepreneurship, and the economic history of the world. What else is there? Well, this summer, we will tackle the biggest economic player of them all, the government. As you might have noticed, the biggest debates in our country right now are about how much government should be up in our business, in trade, taxes, immigration, healthcare, regulations, you name it. Every day, it feels hard to make any personal or economic decision until we can figure out what the government is going to do. So every Wednesday this summer, we will hear stories of how politicians sometimes make all of us richer and, sometimes screw it all up. And we'll talk about the big economic question. What is the right amount of government in our lives? As always, we will have a final exam at the end of the season and a souvenir diploma, plus, and this is big, a live graduation ceremony in New York City in late August. Details in the show notes and at the end of this episode. So, government, the big G. I know we like to imagine the free market, the invisible hand, as being independent from political influence. But our guest professor today, Simon Johnson from MIT's Sloan School of Management, says that influence has been there since the birth of economics.
So Adam Smith and other early writers on economics did not see any separation between economics, how the economy functions, and politics, meaning who makes the decisions around the rule of law and markets and all the things that make the economy function. I mean, where do you think these decisions came from? They didn't descend from the heavens unassisted. Somebody wanted something to happen, right? Who was that person? What did they want to happen? What was the process there?
Simon Johnson was one of those somebodies. Well, at least advising the big decisions. He was the chief economist of the International Monetary Fund and one of our first regular guests back when Planet Money started. Oh, he also won the Nobel Prize after those interviews. So, I don't know, causation, correlation?
Well, I was disappointed the prize committee didn't cite those specific interviews, Robert, actually. But probably just an oversight on their part.
Just an oversight. What we're trying to do this summer has a big fancy name, a degree in political economy. Simon, why don't you help us define that?